As the year draws to a close, I've been thinking about all the games we've played this year. Everything from looter shooters to platformers, heck, even a co-op house renovation game. And it's got me thinking lately, what would be our perfect co-op game? Would it be an RPG? Would it be a roguelike? Would it throw in some survival mechanics? And could it possibly be all wrapped up in a sweet Norse mythology setting, please? Kinda sounds like I'm describing Tribes of Midgard. But I'm forgetting one thing, the cherry on top, the creme de la creme feature. The fact that we can play this with up to 8 other friends. Yeah, you heard that right, 10-player co-op people. So while I'm not totally sure if Tribes is our perfect co-op game, we're here to talk about it, and whether or not it is for you and your best friends. We played this for, I don't know, 2 months, so I'd say it gets pretty darn close.
She's almost there. She's dead.
We got her.
Yeah! A blood moon and a giant destroyed. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Let's freaking go.
That was awesome, guys.
So as Gabe mentioned at the top, Tribes of Midgard is rocking 10-player co-op, which is awesome. For the most part, this worked as advertised. Our group of 5 could link up in the lobby and then start a saga mode run, no problem. We could choose to make our match private, or we could search for a lobby to try and stretch our tribe to 10. Unfortunately, we did have some issues with connectivity and the confusing drop-in, drop-out nature of the game. For example, some of our friends lost connection during multiple sessions, which should be fine because in theory, the difficulty will just temporarily drop until they rejoin. However, we found that despite being told it was possible to rejoin a match, it took some wonky troubleshooting. Our friends were able to rejoin our session only after we all left the session and then rejoined together. Again, wonky, but it worked eventually. Also, the game just has a certain lack of polish and its fair share of bugs, like getting stuck in the environment or losing the ability to use your weapon specials, which really sucked. So consider this your fair warning. Normally, all of this would be enough to sour our taste in a game. But with Tribes, it was just too much fun for that to happen.
We got a lot of help.
Yeah, I see that. Someone raced the gate. I don't know. What should we do?
They're all at my gate. I'm opening it.
No, we should.
Open the gate. Oh, no.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Oh my god. Wait, honestly, that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
A lot of the fun of Tribes of Midgard comes from the fact that it's just a crock-pot full of different genres and mechanics. And boy, is it tasty. But basically, you and your tribe are tasked with defending the seat of Yggdrasil, which sits at the center of your village. You're defending it from the hell things that spawn at night, as well as the giants that show up every couple days, looking to turn your village into a house of cards. It's almost like an Attack on Titan tower defense game, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. If the seed does fall, it's game over and you'll have to start a new session from day one. That's where the roguelike elements come in. Each new session will feature a rearranged map, different order for the giants, and so on and so forth. Now this goes for both modes, Saga and Survival mode. The Survival mode doesn't go any further than that, whereas the Saga mode presents you with a series of challenges in order to face a dope final boss. Now the other side of this game are of course the RPG elements. Starting with level 1, you get to choose a class from the 8 available, 6 of which you have to unlock. Each class has its own skill tree and is generally built for specific roles. While only a few actually give you like an extra move or two, like the Sentinel Shield Throw, they each provide something helpful to the team. Like Jake's Ranger being the best to uncover the map, or Garrett's Warden with its infinite building capacity. There's a couple different weapon types from bows to hammers to swords, and all of this allows you to create a unique character that provides for the family.
Family just got bigger.
You might be thinking by now, man, that's already a lot. Well, there's more. There's a robust crafting system, random events, quests, a day and night cycle, and a building mechanic that left us wanting a bit more. So learning all the ins and outs together not only makes co-op essential, but honestly really fun. Each session we'd all make these individual discoveries, like when Andrew found out we can craft cutstone instead of waiting for the quarry shipment.
You can build cut stones and wood from the crafting lady. And raw iron.
Don't say that.
You can build yarn.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
What have we been doing, dude? What have we been doing?
What is this?
realizing that you can sell your gear at specific merchants, crafting potions to withstand the heat of the desert, and even the first time one of us made a gold weapon. Yeah, that was dope.
He is all powerful.
All these discoveries made us get further and further each time we played, and let me tell you, that's a good feeling for a roguelike.
While that diversity of mechanics is ambitious, it doesn't come without some issues. Like Gabe said, the building mechanic is half-baked at best, and you often end up building ramps either too close to each other or not close enough. It was just really annoying. You can fall into water and die, which we learned to avoid, but come on, I just died because I rolled into a puddle that's like ankle deep. I don't know guys, not the best game mechanic.
Oh shit, I fell! What?
Last thing I'll say is the UI is really clunky. You'd be scrolling and trying to get to something and you would go over it and then you would accidentally equip the wrong thing. I don't know why it was this way. It almost was like it had this weird lag to it. I don't know why a menu would have lag, but that's what was happening. Most of these things are minor nitpicks, so I'm sorry if I got a little bit annoying there. You just kind of experience this thing when you play a game for 40 plus hours. One of the truly biggest and most important criticisms when the game first launched was the difficulty and frustration of playing this game in single player. There's just so much going on, in so little time it's easy to feel like you're drowning, and not in an ankle deep puddle. But here at the Co-op Bros, we're not your average video game critics, so we didn't have to deal with any of that. With other people working with you, almost every complaint lauded against the game for single player frustration is really just nullified. Your squad is going to naturally assign roles, split tasks, and complete objectives exponentially faster than if you were alone. After putting in some hours, and I mean a lot of hours together, I felt like we were this hive mind that was just working together as one amongst the chaos. At least it felt that way. It probably looked a lot more like this. And that feeling of becoming one team. One family.
It's family.
Some might even venture to call it a tribe. That's what makes you come back for each run. Look, it sucks to lose a well-fought for run. Like, it was downright heartbreaking after 2.5 hours to just see it all go almost completely to waste.
And here he goes. Oh my word!
Oh
look how
god, it
fast
hurts.
it's going.
It hurts. Does anyone have any souls? Go pump the souls! Oh no!
I'm pumping my souls in. I'm giving back to humanity.
No! That hurt.
Man.
That hurt, dude. That
Alright,
actually hurt.
now we know 5 days is too many days.
But I never quite left feeling hopeless because I knew we were all improving and getting closer to that prize, as a family. And when you do finally take on the boss, put him in his place, and walk out of Midgard victorious, yeah, that's the good stuff, folks. That's what you're paying $20 for.
Cal, let's go! I did it! Let's go!
I'm jumping up and down right now. I'm literally jumping up and down.
Open the treasure.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, okay, so what more needs to be said, honestly? Look, the fact of the matter is, Tribes of Midgard is one of the best co-op games we've had the pleasure of covering for this channel. There just isn't any other game that manages to bring together all these crazy ideas to form an awesome co-op experience. It's not perfect, but it's seriously a ton of fun. Now, for our last piece of advice here, we recommend you gather up a dedicated group of friends like we did. This game isn't for the faint of heart, and sadly, it isn't quite for the casual gamer either. If you do get a great group together, trust me when I say, you're gonna have a blast.
As always, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a little break for us because, well, for one, it just took us forever to beat this game. But for another, we're just really busy in our lives. Your support, even when we take breaks, is much appreciated. Be sure to check out our socials to see content that my boy Gabe is working hard on. Even when no videos are coming out, there's still content on Instagram and Twitter, so, you know, check it out. We'll catch you next time in another episode of the Co-op Bros.
Alright, here we go.
What?
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
okay,
I was
that's
not expecting
broken.
that.
That's literally
Holy
broken.
crap. Holy crap.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip that, dude.
Yeah.